In this video, we will review how to create and manage kits within Ply, as well as two different ways your technicians can use a kit to transfer materials to a job. To start, in our web browser, we'll navigate to our catalog, and we will proceed to select the materials that we wish to include in a kit. Once they're selected, we simply can create a kit, quickly name the kit, enter a description if need be, assign it a tag if we wish to, and then we proceed. At this screen, we now need to assign the kit to a location. To start, we can just generate a barcode. So if we want to provide a barcode for our technicians or anyone within our warehouse to quickly scan and then view the kit, we can utilize this. Next, we need to select where we want the kit to live within our different locations. And if we want to, we can assign it a position within these locations. Once done, hit next. Now here, we've pulled in all the materials that we want on the kit. We do also have the ability to add a tool if we want to track tools at the kit level as well. Here, we're just going to focus immediately on materials. The price have come over from our catalog. Now all we need to do is select the quantity of which all these materials we want on the kit. Once that is done, we hit save. The kit is populated. If we need to make any changes, we can come back and make changes. Perhaps we want to edit the price of this kit and just round up and override the price of those materials that are on there. When all is said and done, we save, and now this kit will reside in both stock locations that we have created. Here we're looking at our warehouse, and we see the kit, and we see the 4 materials, and out of all the materials in stock within our warehouse, we have 4 of these kits in total. Navigating back to the fleet, we can open up our service van and understand that we have only 1 of these kits in total. Begin to understand how many materials we have and where the gaps are. As we can see, this particular fitting, 4 are required. We only have 4 available, and that is the limiting factor at the moment of why we only have 1 of these kits. So now we're going to navigate over to the mobile app and view how a technician can utilize a kit. Here, the technician will see that kit exists on their truck when they click on the Kits tab. They can hit the drop down to view all the materials that are in the kit. And once again, they can see that the materials in blue mean they have more than enough to cover the kit contents. And the materials not in blue, in black here, mean they have just the correct amount. Anything less will be shown as yellow or red, respectively. Here, they can then select the kit. There's 2 options. If we choose to transfer the kit, this will show then on the job level under the Kits tab. So navigating here and selecting Kits. So if we choose to transfer this kit as a whole, the technician does have the ability to change how the kit is itemized. We're going to reduce that fitting by 2 and then proceed to make the transfer to the job. Now that this is successful, we can then refresh our browser screen and see that there is, in fact, 1 of these kits transferred over to the job. Now, they show as kits and not actually as materials. Here we see we have these 2 materials on this job. Now, a technician at any given point in time can navigate to the job, navigate to kits, and then proceed to transfer this kit back to their truck. If any of this wasn't used, they can adjust the quantities as well. My personal favorite way for a technician to utilize a kit is maintaining the material itemization. And that means they would navigate over to their kits view, they would select the kit, and they would choose to transfer the materials. Here, they'll need to select the job as usual, select the reason code, which we're going to just leave as sold. And now we have the ability to edit the contents of this kit. The pre-selected quantities are already filled out, but perhaps we're only going to use 1 of this fitting we'll keep the 2 of those. Maybe we're only going to use 2 of this fitting, and we're not going to use this reducing fitting at all. So we can remove it from the list. Now, when we confirm the transfer and we navigate back over to our web browser, we will see that these happen to come over as materials, keeping the job still itemized. Whereas when we click on the kits tab, there are no kits shown here. This will enable you to then have this itemized list sent over to your respective FSM and keep a level of itemization that's more congruent with your FSM.